What's up, guys? I'm Evil Mr. Beast, and I'm gonna give 10 people Blue Chew and see who gets bricked up watching your favorite childhood cartoons. Winner gets a date with Chris Hansen. It's just jokes, guys. But what the hell were these animators back in the day so juiced up for? I mean, damn it, boy. My whole childhood was just like an edging limbo nightmare. I was like an expired Go-Gurt praying for puberty so I could just release the sneeze stuck in my taint. You know, these damn perverts had me chewing on the drywall and whipping myself with a belt. Forgive me, Father, these tunes are too tooted up. I failed art class. I kept painting bunny bosoms and selling them to the janitor. You know, I was like Shia LaBeouf in Transformers 2, just painting horny hieroglyphics on the bathroom stalls. I motorboated my damn birthday cake and blew it out with my ass. I mean, it was hell, dude. All cause some pasty Picasso decided to freak up any cartoon with a number 2 pencil. It was like he had the Thanos glove and was wielding it like a toddler King Joffrey. Make the milkers bigger, thicker than a Snicker. BBL this, BBL that. Those bastards, it was too much power. Anyways, look at this stuff, man. What got into these guys? I mean, some of this stuff is understandable, but like, it seems like a lot of this is the work of the Antichrist. By the way, I'm the Turtleneck Titan. It's too hot to wear a turtleneck, though, so this H&M white tee will have to do. Please subscribe. Look, I don't know what's going on in the Tooniverse today, but back in the day, they had straight artists crafting baddies like the Sistine Chapel. It was beautiful and horrible at the same time. It doesn't really make sense, and I'm kind of confused by it. As a child, it was kind of awesome and horrible at the same time. I still don't quite understand it. I think in the 90s and the 2000s, there wasn't a lot of regulations on animations movies. It's kind of free play for horny adults bored at work. You could just make stuff, you know? Like, I haven't gotten laid in a while. I've been working on this Disney movie. I haven't seen my girlfriend in months. Social media wasn't around. You know, the only critics you had were white Christian moms, who, like mine, were too busy hating Harry Potter to care about scandalous cartoons. There were some that got vetoed in my house, like Robots, but that was because of the innuendos and the Britney Spears. God, white women hated her. Poor girl. You know, others slid under the radar, like Space Jam, where my dad was like Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. Hell yeah, brother. But to be honest, I think back in the day, kids' movies had to have some adult humor in it to keep the parents entertained. So they had to have some suggestive content in movies and shows. SpongeBob is a perfect example, I think. I could watch it every day and my dad would be right there, just chilling like a villain. Yeah, but now watching Disney and kids shows with my daughter, I don't see a lot of pandering to the adults as much. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I guess they canned all the perverts in the animated department. R.I.P., you freaks. It actually makes sense why you wouldn't want to have BBLs in a kid's movie. But maybe it was just the age of baddies for animation, and that era is long gone. I don't really regret it, and it shaped me as a child, but I thought, as a tribute, I would give my top 5 childhood crushes in this era. Let's go. Look, and don't be weird about it. It's childhood crushes. Chill out. Kim Possible. She had a cell phone and a crop top that would drive any prepubescent boy insane. You can text her RAWRXD and see half of a belly button, and that was enough to make a little guy levitate in his Spider-Man boxer briefs. Raven, Teen Titans. I grew up in the emo era. I liked the music. I was part of the culture a little bit. Wasn't that deep, but was there. I feel like this chick would have abused me and I would have loved the honor to be choked out by an I Love Boobies lanyard and just let her lock me in a porta potty at Warped Tour. What a childhood babe that I couldn't control and didn't want to. I was just a young boy that wanted to struggle with mental health while taking a nap in her thighs. Anakin from the Clone Wars cartoon. Oh yeah, dude. They're drawings. We're gonna be by stencil. What a stud. And not like Drewski's kind. A penis was on this guy. And not a lot of people remember this show. But Anakin was bad. And thick. And pointy. And I watched it every Saturday that it was on. Wishing I had a lightsaber and a Padme to possibly turn me on and eventually against me. The mommy from The Road to El Dorado might be the baddest homewrecker in any cartoon. And makes any 12-year-old boy feel like he could be a cartel boss on a yacht doing nose beers with an Aztec BBL in Miami. So I salute you. Last is the GOAT. The classic Lola Bunny. I think Michael Jordan might have taken her to the Dennis Rodman party if she was real. She was the Medusa of cartoon crushes, and I think they knew what they were doing when they drew those dimensions on that bunny. Not a soul in the studio had an ounce of morality drawing that. They wanted to keep those bunny cakes endangered. My God. And here's some honorable mentions. Rogue the Bat. Atlantis EDM Festival Girl. Nani. Timmy Turner's mom, Jasmine, Squilliam, Hercules Lady, the chick from Danny Phantom, Treasure Planet Anakin, honestly, the cat lady from Treasure Planet, Roxanne from Extremely Goofy Movie. Anyways, that's it. Not really sure why they did that back in the day. But maybe it's not our question to ask. Maybe it's just the way the world works. The era's gone. Will it come back? I don't know. I don't really care. But it was an interesting time. And to all the animators, I don't know whether to salute you or sentence you, but whatever. You know, it was fun. Being a kid was awesome. That's all I got. Comment below and subscribe.